Could it be? Theoretically. Because look, if you have millions of small businesses existing cooperatively and even competitively, but what's happened in America, though, is that wealth has concentrated to the top. You have fewer people in every major area of our economy. Fewer people in banking, fewer people in electricity, fewer people in telecommunications, fewer contestants in energy. In every area of our economy, the competition is lessening. The wealth is going to the top. It's a very predatory economy. And predatory capitalism is wrong, fundamentally. It's immoral. Now, essentially, capitalism is amoral. It doesn't necessarily need, have to be predatory. But that's what we're left with. Why? Because we don't have regulation. Because the politics are such that there's not enough controls over a system, because people buy a certain amount of reservation from control. Even after the collapse of Wall Street in the last few years, which bailed out by the U.S. economy, by the taxpayers, some of the major problems that came up that took us into the dumper, we still have today. We still have derivatives that are black box derivatives. We don't know how some of these financial mechanisms are working. We aren't really able to control the activities of hedge funds. We're seeing speculation on markets like oil, commodity futures trading, that's driving up prices, that's causing people to pay $4 to $5 a gallon for gasoline, doesn't have any relationship between the law of supply and demand. So there's not, we can talk about an economy. The Fed printed money, gave it to the banks parked the money at the Fed, let it grow interest instead of giving it to businesses so they could hire people and grow the economy. Now that's not moral. When you have people who are losing their homes, losing their jobs, losing their retirement security, losing their health care, it's not moral to have the country failing and have financial institutions making more money than ever, and yet we have a jobless recovery. So, look, any system can be subject to exploitation, and ours is just out of control. And it's going to take a lot to bring it back into control. We made some attempts a couple of years ago, but they're not enough.